Alright, birthday Howard, birthday Howard, birthday Howard, birthday Howard, Kalpalaya Howard, Howard, Bashan, Howard, Kakadash, to my honor to the elder apostle, great ones and rule well. The church I take the action I put in the truth, across the board on the earth, to the fear and power, how much I shot to hope well wet. Citation is like one, and I believe the name was Howard Shah. That was gathered among the nations. And shall want to stitch your family and tune into the gospel, which preach around the whole world, peace and mercy unto you, and who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. I read the Hebrew Israelite that consists, he took on Negro like the Native Americans, and those who line the things go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering among the nations. All right, now this is it's gonna be like a World War III update concerning prophecy. All right. Because the triple tell you in Matthew 24, look at that real quick. Straight to the point. Matthew 24 instead. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. Now you look at the word rumor in the Greek, it's being report. All right. So we're seeing the reports that are coming out concerning world. All right. Which means destruction. All right, on a world level. Okay. They tell you in Revelation 11, right? Yeah. What is that? 14. The second world is past. Right, Roman destruction, which was World War II. And behold, the third world comes quickly. All right, and we're in the third world. All right, we're in World War III right now. All right, it started with the new type of war. Okay, it has to do with information. It has to do with cyber security. All right. That's a new way of doing it. And then, of course, go back to kinetics, which would be mental, guns, stuff like that. And then the end result would be thermonuclear missile. All right, that's the scripture according to prophecy. All right, and that's the way America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. I have to be a missile. Okay, but back to this article. It's on express.do.uk. World War III, Israel military chief ordered plans to attack Iran. Biden given ultimatum. All right. So Israel is ready to launch an attack on Iran and has warned the U.S. against a return to the Iran nuclear deal, sparking fears of World War III. All right, which the former president Donald J. Trump had pulled out of that deal, okay? And Biden was pretty much going to rejoin that agreement. Israel's top military chief has said the army is preparing to combat the threat posed by Iran and has ordered U.S. President Joe Biden not to return to the Iran nuclear deal, even if the accord is straightened. Lieutenant General Abed Hobby has said it would be bad and wrong for the U.S. to sign back up the international treaty and warned the Israeli army has been instructed to prepare a number of operational plans. Okay. We go to the history of what happened. Now we go back to here. This was a couple of days ago. It's AlJazeera.com to Israel attack Iran. And Israel's military said it is preparing a number of operational plans to attack Iran, but Tehran dismissed the claim as psychological war. If the Iran president, the chief of staff, said comments by Israel's top army general or psychological war, adding that Iran was ready to defend itself. All right. But they have the right to defend itself, okay? So this has to do with the leak of the blocks that are drawn out. All right, we're talking about Israel, All right, gonna draw out the United States. All right, where we at? That's Jeremiah 49. Okay, it's that therefore Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord how about Shai that he had taken against Edom. All right, the so-called white man. And his purposes that he had purpose against the inhabitant of Teman, all right, which is Edomite as well. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, all right. And who the least of the flock? Israel, the fake Jews, actually not the Jews, that's in the land of Israel today, all right. And it can very well be the part of World War III of Israel starting something to get the United States involved. So that's what ultimately they want. All right. The United States gonna have no choice because they're allies and strong supporter of Israel. Okay. So they're gonna, of course, join the fight. All right. That's why that surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. All right, and they could get destroyed as well. Americans could get destroyed. That's pretty much saying the same thing. And going to the destruction of America. All right. I forgot exactly what scripture or verse it was, 45. This whole chapter pretty good, going into the destruction, the downfall of America. The Babylon, let's talk about Babylon, Chaldeans, talk about modern day America. Talk about today, not ancient Babylon. But 45 said, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, how about stuff like that he had taken against Babylon and his purposes that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, all right, the elite, all right, of the Babylonians. Surely the least of the plot shall draw them out of Israel again. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. All right, Israel will be destroyed too. All right, it will be rebuilt in the kingdom of heaven. All right. It's there at the noise of the taking of Babylon. All right, which is America, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations. All right, because they tell you in Revelation 18, right, how the nations are the thieves and the destruction, all right, of America. This is Revelation 18, and I'll start at 8. It said, therefore shall her plague come in one day, and death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord, the house who judges her. Okay, so I tell you what in Joel 3, in the valley of the decisions, all right? So you're going to judge the nation. It's verse 9, and the king of the earth who hath committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, that nation will witness the destruction of America. standing afar off from the fear of her torment, they at last, that great city Babylon, alright, which is America, that mighty city for 1 hour thy judgment come. Alright, so this place will be destroyed in 1 hour. Alright, so you go into Revelation 18, you'll see how the nation sees the destruction of America. Alright, and they're gonna weep because all the money that they had made off of it, but alright, they gotta lose it all. Alright. So it's just a quick video on that, concerning, Iran and Israel, and how Israel will make the United States get involved, right? That's according to prophecies that we just read in Jeremiah 50. Alright. So continue to stand on our watch until there are more things to happen according to prophecies. So with that, shalom.